The ASA Quick Trip Midwest Tour presented by Echo Outdoor Power Equipment rolls into Marshfield Speedway for the Kim Parsons Memorial 100. Locals like track champion Tim Hintz looking forward to mixing it up with the tour regulars.
You know, everywhere you go, you're kind of the underdog, and I've won races here and there. It's just exciting. I love racing, and that's all I can say about it.
First time I came here, there was no walls. There was just dirt, sand all around. Now there's walls. It's actually a pretty technical track, but it's fast and it's fun.
With just 2 races left in the 2008 season, it's Elko, Minnesota's Dan Fredrickson on top of the series point standings.
You know, we've all had kind of the same amount of bad nights and stuff like that, so hopefully we can race it out for the last 2 races here and have no outside factors determine the championship.
Bad luck bit Dundas, Minnesota's Donnie Reavers a week ago at Norway, Michigan. He's second in the points. Third is Wausau, Wisconsin's Chris Wimmer, who has an outside shot at the championship.
Chasing points is a hard thing to do. You end up driving more defensively, and you probably end up screwing yourself up. So, I mean, honestly, I want to win one of these races. I was close at Milwaukee. I wish I could have got that one, but I'd like to win one of these last 2 races.
In addition to helping decide the championship, this race is important for another reason. It's a memorial dedicated to Kim Parsons, daughter of longtime Marshfield Speedway announcer Steve Parsons, who has spent months organizing this event.
If you knew a little something about my daughter, you'd realize this is what she enjoyed. She enjoyed helping me at the racetrack, whether it be handing out trophies or making flyers or selling tickets or whatever she wanted to do, talking to the drivers. She loved racing.
There'll be a lot of local people here to see this, and I'm excited for Steve Parsons and Marshfield Speedway. This is probably one of their biggest races they've had here. So I hope everything goes well today and they get a good crowd so we can come back here next year.
Wausau, Wisconsin driver Clint Sillers knows all about this sentiment. His car is a memorial car, dedicated to lifelong friend and fallen snowmobile racer Flip Merwin.
The Flip Merwin logo will never leave the hood as long as I'm racing, and when my son Carson starts racing, that'll be on his hood also. It's just the pride of never forgetting the person's name. You just continue, you know, just keep their name out there and don't forget it.
This marks the first appearance for the Midwest Tour in Marshfield, and it's an enthusiastic crowd lining up for the driver autograph session. This is part of the fan experience at every tour event, bringing fans and drivers face to face all season long. There's a lot of anticipation for this event, and everyone is ready to drop the green flag. Donnie Reavers will set fast qualifying time, and qualifying races will set the field. The top 3 finishers in each of the twin qualifiers move on to the feature. In the first, it's the Blue 66 of Steve Carlson out to the early lead. Carlson, the multi-time Touring Series champ, has Midwest Tour wins this season at Hawkeye Downs Speedway and at Wisconsin International Raceway. It's the 25 of Waterford, Wisconsin's Jeff Storm in second, with Bangor, Wisconsin driver Blake Horstman third in the 75. Marshfield track champion Tim Hintz is fourth, looking to crack the top 3. At the line, it's Carlson with the win. Storm and Horstman also advance. In the second qualifier, it's third-generation Tour regular Travis Sauter on the pole and the 95 of Mackinac, Illinois racer Derek Neville on the outside. And it's Neville jumping out to the early lead with Sauter in the second spot. Local favorite Dean LaPointe in the 15 raced here when this track was dirt. LaPointe leads Tour regular Kyle Kalmus in the 9 car in the battle for third place. Last lap, and LaPointe will hold off Kalmus as Neville tops Sauter for the win. The top 16 qualifiers are split into 2 8-car heats with championship points up for grabs. Minnesota's Jonathan Island and Wisconsin's Eugene Gregorich are on the front row in this one. And it's Gregorich, the kid from Kewanee, showing the form that won back-to-back championships here. Gregorich takes the early lead. There's no playing it safe for point leader Dan Fredrickson. We're 3 wide on the front stretch, and Fredrickson will make the pass. Coming to the finish, it's Gregorich and Norway Tour winner Jamie Iverson in the 97. The 2 red cars lead with Chris Wimmer right behind in the 52. At the finish, it's Eugene Gregorich Jr. over touring star Jamie Iverson by less than a car length.
You know, here's kind of, special. We won some championships out here and stuff like that. Won a lot of races, so you want the fans, you want to give them something to cheer about here. I mean, you're the local driver for them, and I'm sure they're rooting for you.
The second fast heat has top Tour rookie Nick Murgic on the pole in the 12 car. But it's Andrew Morrissey making the outside lane work and taking the early lead in the black 39. Morrissey had a solid run in the feature at Norway a week ago. And the DeForest Wisconsin racer won't look back in this one. Andrew Morrissey takes the second fast heat race and the points that go with the win.
It's always good to qualify good, and anytime you can win a race, whether it be a heat race, a feature, anything, it's still winning a race, so that's what we're out here for, and it's always good to do that.
2 spots are at stake in this last chance race. It's track champion Tim Hintz and Tour regular Kyle Kalmus on the front row. Kyle Kalmus will put that 9 car out front, and no one is catching him. Hintz will hang on to the second spot and advance to the feature as Kalmus wins his second last chance qualifier in the past 2 Tour events.
Last year we went home early a couple times, and that's probably the worst feeling in the world in this series, especially as far as we travel. And we're proud to say we made every show so far this year.
We're back with highlights from the Kim Parsons Memorial 100 right after this.
At Quick Trip, we're proud to serve top-tier gasoline in all grades. Top tier is better because it contains a higher level of cleaning detergent for a smoother running, more fuel-efficient engine. Welcome to higher standards. Welcome to Quick Trip.
An afternoon rain delay didn't dampen enthusiasm for 100 laps of ASA Midwest Tour racing. 2-time track champion Eugene Gregorich in the 14 and Andrew Morrissey in the 39 bring the field to green, and the Kim Parsons Memorial 100 is underway. The start is clean, and it's Gregorich taking the lead on the high side, with Morrissey out of DeForest, Wisconsin, right there in the 39. But we've got trouble in turn 4, and it's Gregorich. The 14 is slow and done for the night. And trouble for another local driver. The 15 of Dean LaPointe is out as well. Back to green flag racing, and we've got a real battle for the top spot. It's Morrissey in the lead, with the defending Midwest Tour champion Nathan Hosley running second in the 87 car. And the most recent Tour winner, Escanaba, Michigan's Jamie Iverson, is third in the 97. The race for fourth has Nick Neville in the 155 on the inside and Brian Roach in that black 99 on the high side. But the real story of this race will play out at the front of the field. Lap after lap, it's Morrissey in the 39 with the lead, and Hosley with perhaps his strongest run of the Tour season right there challenging for the top spot. Hosley will try to get it done on the inside line, but Morrissey is making the high groove work and holds on to the lead. Farther back, that's Tim Schendel out of Sparta, Wisconsin in the 21. He's working on Jamie Iverson and takes over third place. The leaders are approaching traffic at the halfway point, and Schendel is right there. Nathan Hosley has been working on Andrew Morrissey for almost the entire race. Now Hosley is able to find the line that works, and the defending Tour champ will take over the lead. Hosley leads and is gunning for his first win on the Midwest Tour since Jefferson last season. But Tim Schendel is coming on strong. Schendel in the 21 gets past Hosley in a battle involving 3 of Wisconsin's finest. And trouble for third-generation Tour driver Travis Sauter in the 5. He's up in smoke and out of the race. On the restart, Hosley will put pressure on Schendel, but can't quite get to the 21 car. Donnie Reavers in the 41 will have a solid points run in 5th, but won't cut far into Dan Fredrickson's lead. Coming to the finish, it's Tim Schendel, the winner earlier this season at Iowa Speedway, taking the Kim Parsons Memorial 100 at Marshfield.
I couldn't have asked to drive a better race car. I need to thank Chris Byers, my dad, everybody on the crew, and a lot of hard work and hours have been put into these cars. And looking forward to La Crosse, my home track, have some fun at Oktoberfest, and see what pans out there.
The ASA Quick Trip Midwest Tour is presented by Echo Outdoor Power Equipment. Special thanks to Skag Power Equipment, Hype Energy Drink, and Pony Express Motor Coaches. I'm Bill Holland with your ASA Midwest Tour online update. Next tour stop, October 4th and 5th, La Crosse Fairgrounds Speedway in West Salem, Wisconsin, the Oktoberfest 100.